Hello, true crimeers. This is the case of Birdie Leonard. Viewer discretion is advised. This case occurred in Coleman, Texas back in 1985, and unfortunately, there is virtually no real solid information on this case. I found two very small articles, not even articles really, a couple paragraphs each from newspapers.com about this, but that's it. Her full name is Birdie Lucille Thomas Leonard, and she was 28 years old at the time this case occurred. And at the time, she had a husband whose name was Fenton. He says the last time he saw Birdie was on September 10th, 1985. That was around 7 p.m. that night. He officially reported her missing the next day on September 11th. There are no signs of foul play attached to this case. That just really means there's no sign of a violent crime scene or anything. It doesn't always mean foul play never happened, it's just they don't have evidence of it. Birdie had relatives in some of the neighboring counties, and they would reach out to those family members to see if maybe she reached out to them or went to them, but there was nothing. According to her husband, she took nothing with her other than maybe $5 in cash. Not a single article of her clothing other than what she was wearing the last time he saw her was missing from the house. It was all there. Birdie also did not have her own vehicle. She had no mode of transportation. Unfortunately, that's about it. That's the extent of the information I can find. Try using like newspapers.com, and there's also newspaperarchives.com. One site had those articles, the other one didn't. It's just always it's sad that a person's entire life came down to a couple of paragraphs in a newspaper, buried deep in the newspaper, I'm sure. These articles were on page 9. I know it's been 40 years since then, and if she did meet with foul play, she would be about 68 years old today. If she was attacked by someone, killed by someone, they would probably be around the same age, maybe a little older, somewhere in the ballpark of that 60, 70 years old, maybe. So very much still alive. And if someone attacked her and killed her and that person is still alive, then Birdie deserves justice. Birdie deserves to be brought home so she could be buried. Just because it's 40 years ago doesn't mean we have to stop caring, or that we don't show her face and put her name out there. I know there's plenty of current, cases that aren't solved, but Birdie is a person, a human being, who deserves the same amount of dignity. So surely someone somewhere out there has got to know the truth about what exactly happened to Birdie that day. Perhaps that someone is you. Birdie was 5'2", approximately 110 pounds, with a medium complexion and sandy hair. She had green eyes and wore glasses. If you have any information on what happened to her, please call the Coleman Police Department at 325-625-4114 or the Coleman County Sheriff's Office at 325-625-3506. If you know something, please say something and help bring Birdie home.